I am in the 2022 MX-5 Miata. This is a happiness machine. Every time I get an MX-5, I couldn't be a happier person. It is the cutest little vehicle with an attitude, with this 4th generation styling. I owned a 1st generation when I first moved to Florida, and that vehicle I thought was near perfect. And this feels like that vehicle when I'm driving it, except it has an extra gear, 6 gears with this this manual transmission. And the cool thing about this vehicle is, even though I'm in a neighborhood, I can still have fun with it. Even at 181 horsepower and a lightweight vehicle, you can maximize this vehicle on your daily basis driving around town. So many other cars have so much power, and in order for you to tap it out, you have to be on the interstate because you'll be pushing triple digits before you know it. Here in the MX-5, it's just an absolute pleasure to come to a stop, or a rolling stop in that case. And the gears are just so easy. Like, this is probably one of the easiest vehicles if you're learning how to drive a manual. My gosh, it is just, it likes to be driven slow and it likes to be driven fast. Very few manual transmissions have both of those characteristics. It's also super easy to rev match downshift if you're into that, or you could just pop it in neutral and roll your way to the stop sign. Now, one of the things Mazda did in this past year is they added kinematic posture control, adding a brake function while you go into a turn and while you're powering out of a turn. And it reduces body roll and acts as a limited slip functionality with that kinematic posture control. It's super simple technology, didn't add any weight to the car, and now it handles better than ever. Now, I'm in the RF, which is the hardtop convertible. All my B-roll I took with the top down. It looks amazing with the top up. I'll show you some images of my last review with the RF convertible. Now, you can also get this with the soft top, and the soft top is going to be cheaper. It's going to come in at a price around $28,000 starting with the 2023 model year. I have not been on this street since the hurricane, and it is a construction as well as a ghost town. All these places got flooded, and a lot of the restaurants, hotels got destroyed. Pretty insane. And here's one of the great things about the Miata. Put the top down, I can look up at these sky-high buildings next to me, these condos on the shore. I can see the sky. I can get just another experience that cars with a fixed roof can't give you, which is just about every car on the road. There are very few convertibles out there on the market anymore, and let alone affordable ones. This vehicle, this one around $40,000, but you get it, like I said, around $30,000. It's probably the happiest vehicle you can get for the money. It's engaging, it's fun to drive, it looks awesome. You drop the top, enjoy the weather, and I packed this vehicle full of stuff. I put a TV in the back this week. I put a bunch of stuff from Sam's Club in the front, and it did everything. As long as you don't have another passenger up front, you'll be able to put a lot of cargo in here. And this is one of the best vehicles out there for bachelors, male and female bachelors, or would it be bachelorettes at that point? So if you're single, MX-5, think about it. And if you can't drive a manual or you have no desire to, there's the automatic for you as well. Now, outside of a bachelor and you want this vehicle, you can make a good case for it as a commuter car. It gets around 40 miles per gallon if you're babying it. You can also make the argument that this is a great date car for you and your spouse or loved one, and have this as a second or third car. I can't think of a better car to round out a garage or to accessorize your house than the Miata. Because when I had this in my driveway in front of my windows, like, I just looked out my windows, I'm like, that's a great view. They finally turned. The Jeep finally turned. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful car on the outside. On the inside, it's very functional. At 6'1" and around 200 pounds here, I don't feel smashed. In fact, I feel like I fit perfectly in this vehicle. I wish the parking brake or the emergency brake was on this side instead of the opposite side. At my 91, it was on the proper side here. The shifter feels great. It's really easy to go through the gears, no problem. And the climate control is perfect, right in reach of where your hand is resting for the climate control. The touchscreen here only works when you're stopped. The rest of the time you have to use this rotary dial, which I guess works once you get used to it. You do have wireless CarPlay and wired Android Auto in this vehicle. You also have standard blind spot monitor, which you absolutely need because the blind spots with the B-pillars in here are absolutely horrendous. You completely omit the blind spots if you get the rag top because you don't have like this, I don't know, flying buttress design, I don't know what to call it, behind the driver. It looks amazing from the outside, but when you're driving it, it does take up a ton of your visibility, which is not really a good thing because this vehicle is really small and you want to be seen and you want to see the vehicles around you as well and outmaneuver them. And with the hardtop, it's hard to do. Now this club trim level has the BBS, Brembo brakes, and Recaro seat package. And the BBS wheels look amazing. The red calipers on the Brembo brakes look just perfect on this vehicle. And these Recaro seats, they look the part. They also have the Bose speakers inside of them. They are comfortable. They hold me in place at around 190, 195 pounds or so. So like, I have plenty of leg room in here. When the top's up, I feel like I only have maybe an inch of headroom. So if you have a long torso, the hard top or soft top Miata might not be a good vehicle for you. Is the MX-5 lacking anything? I guess from an infotainment perspective, I just wish this was a touchscreen all the time. When you're driving, like I said, it locks you out of the touchscreen functionality. Would it be nice to have more power? I guess, but it would take away from the balanced nature of this vehicle. If you're to turbocharge it, put it into second gear here, throw it around the turn, rev it out. This vehicle is so fun. It just begs you to fly through the gears, but man, when you want to take it easy, it rewards you for just perfect smooth shifting as well. So the MX-5 just, it's like a puppy dog. It will like live up to whatever mood you're in. You want to play, it'll play with you. If you want to take it easy, it'll just walk alongside of you and be your best friend. And the MX-5 does feel more like man's best friend than most other vehicles. It feels like it has so much character. When you're just sitting at a stoplight idling, the shifter, you know, shakes back and forth like a puppy dog tail. Just so excited for you to get going again. But that's really the only vibrations you feel in here, because when you're driving, this 4-cylinder is so smooth, like a sewing machine as you rev it to 7,000 RPM till you max out the 181 horsepower. It's just so fun and rewarding. And gosh, I wish I could say bad things about the Miata, but after driving these things on and off for the past, I don't know, decade and a half, they are just perfect vehicles for what they are. They're affordable, they're fun, they're sexy, and rewarding. So let's hammer this guy out real quick. Pedal down. A little wheel spin. Oh man, it never gets old. And I'm only doing 60. I fly through the gears and I'm only doing 60. Let's do some rev matching here as I slow down. Little blip of the throttle. Second gear is a little bit harder. You have to blip a little bit harder on the gas to get that perfect rev match, but all the other gears are super easy to rev match as you slow down. Now 0 to 60 in this thing is probably around 6 seconds on average. If you got perfect conditions, you might be able to do a little bit better, but pedal down. Didn't get wheel spin that time. It's just amazing. Revving it out, no problem, flying through the gears, only going 65, and it feels like you're a hero. Feels like you're an absolute stud, and you're not going very fast. And that's the beauty of it. You can have all the fun that a manual transmission gives you, and you're not going to be doing anything too stupid. And when you're going slow, just carry your momentum around a turn, and it's just going to bring a smile to your face. When you're coming to a stop, it weighs nothing. You can pretty much engine brake this thing to a stop with rev matching the downshift. So man, this is the best deal on the market for a fun car. The Mazda Miata is absolutely perfect, and in the future they'll have to mild hybrid this thing, but it's not going to add a lot of weight, and you'll get even better fuel economy and a little bit more torque. So until then, until like late 2020s when we see a mild hybrid of this, I'm going to enjoy the heck out of this 4th generation Indy Miata. It is a masterpiece. Oh, that was a good one there. But signing out from the MX-5 as I pull up on maybe the only other vehicle in the market that comes close to smallness is the Mirage in front of me. But I'll check you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe for more Mazda videos. I'll be checking out the Mazda CX-90 3-row crossover here shortly after this review. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Hit that bell icon. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go have fun, more fun than I ought to here in this MX-5, even though I have straight roads and boring, but nice weather, Florida. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves and peace out.